Okay, heli freakers, this is Vbar NEO. My name's Daryl. Ongoing saga trying to figure out the issues with these BK8002 servos. Ryan Haas suggested that I try the OptiPower BEC guard. I went and, as usual, I always tend to have a habit of purchasing more than one. And I'm thankful I did. First off, later on, Ryan suggested also that I try 6 volts. So just to show my settings right now, I'm at 6 volts. BK8002 servos, the BK8001s. See if we can get ourselves a... Okay, the 8001s are fine. I run the 8001s on my 700 and 770. Alright, I moved figured high torque would be good for a bigger helicopter, so I moved the aligned servos to my 570. They work fine with the Vbar NEO and external. This is a non-vlink Vbar NEO with the external satellite receiver. Okay, going to 6 volts. See the light go off. Now watch the servos. My finger. 6 volts. Clean Hobbywing high voltage 130 amp with 10 amp BEC internal straight to the nano, and both this lead and the ESC lead both sending power to it. This is what I found out is his suggestion. See if I can set my phone down. Was, what about the OptiPower BEC guard? Well, it's 6 volts. We're going to plug one BEC guard in. I'm going to prove a point here. New discovery. At 6 volts, one BEC guard works fine. And at 8 volts, you need 2. So, power back up. Okay. Here's our BEC guard into one of the power leads, doesn't matter which. And works. So at 6 volts. Now, see what happens when we go up in voltage. Okay. Doesn't go up until we cycle power. You see it count up the voltage. Ta-da! Okay. Now, they're locking up. So, Vbar NEO says, hey, let's add another BEC guard. Okay. All right. Okay. 2 BEC guards, Hobbywing 10 amp, 8 volts, it works. Verify pitch pump setting is at 50. And it is. So we have a solution, fellas and gals. I guess we can fly helis too. All right, OptiPower BEC guard, 2 of them. Takes 2. If you have 2 leads coming from your BEC, we'll be testing it with the Castle. I'll be testing it with the RJX. It's a 40 amp BEC, which I've already tested. Does not work standalone. The only BEC so far that works standalone is this 10 amp Hercules BEC. This is the part number that I've tested with my situation. My situation is a Vbar NEO external. It's a non-vlink. It's got an external satellite, and it does work. I choose not to run that because it adds an extra component. I don't have a lot of room. I prefer the internal for the Hobbywing. So if I choose to run the 8002 servos on my 570, 2 of these OptiPower BEC guard devices clean the power up enough to keep it from affecting the external satellite and killing comms communications. All right. Special thanks to Ryan Ha for that suggestion. And XFreak3D. I believe this answered his question when I started out about dropping the voltage, if I'm correct, or perhaps that was Ryan, huh? Yeah, no, XFreak3D wanted me to check the Hobbywing at a lower voltage. I went to 6 volts, it didn't work. I went to 7.4, it didn't work, and at 8, it doesn't work. There is some sort of correlation here because 1 BEC guard works at a lower voltage and 2 BEC guards work at a higher voltage. Perhaps somebody can make a device that does the same thing as these BEC guards, or perhaps somebody already makes a device that does the same thing as these 2 BEC guards. But if you're running a high voltage, BEC, and you really want to use, optimum voltage for your servo speed. So these 2 work. And there's the packaging. Okay. And this works. All right. That's 2 solutions so far. And I will be testing these to make sure if they work with other BECs as well. Again, the Hercules does work on its own standalone. Castle, RJX, and Hobbywing do not. So we got 2 winners here. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right, thanks, Heli Freakers. This is We Race Mo signing off. Cheers. Hope to see you at IRCHA.